welcome back to the ToyPanic channel. Yes, it's been a while since we've seen a ZD Toy review. Today, we'll be taking a look at the Iron Man 2 Whiplash Mark2 figure. Okay, so we take a look at the box first. See the front, very nice. They have the actual figure of the Whiplash. Then they have the Whiplash Mark2 name. This is part of the Infinity Saga and ZD Toy. They also have the Iron Man 2, which is from the final battle scene. Iron Man 2 again, and here you can see the Whiplash figure. I think it's the same image from the front, and this is the back side. You can see there's a bit dent. We always kena, sometimes so sad. So you can see at the back, you can see the ZD Toy logo and the Infinity Saga, and you can see the actual Whiplash figure, the front and the back partially. You can see like it has the nice shots of it, the close-up and the action pose, and they have the details in Chinese and I think including the warning as well. Right, let's open it and take a look inside. Usual ZD Toy box is a magnetic cover. You can just open it. They have on the side that shows you how to activate the LED, which is cool. These things comes with an LED. So you can see there's Whiplash Mark2, same Infinity Saga logo, then the steps how to access the LED button, and yes, the Iron Man. And this one shows you the scale. It's a 110 figure. So opening the box, I think this one only have one compartment only. So just the figure, Whiplash himself, and the two wires. Okay, so here's Whiplash, and the two, rather than wires, it was the whip. I think it was like an electrical whip if you use in the movie. So they give you for both sides. First impressions on the figure, he is way lighter than he looks. He looks like he's going to be so heavy, but it's actually quite light. But for the size scale, he is actually decently heavy because they are not using any die cast on this. But just talking about the looks, this one looks very amazing. So the details you can see on the skirt, they have this like coarse lines, which is like the welding lines, because in the show, Ivan was actually developing the suit behind Justin Hammer's back. So the main guy didn't know, and he only appears in the final battle scene. And the paints, just now I mentioned, it was very nice. The silver paints all make it look like it's metal, but it's all actually just normal plastic. So it's a very high quality painted figure. Before we move into the articulation, I'll just show you guys how to access the LED feature. So you come here at the back, just pull up this, press the button. So now the eyes and the chest is glowing. So now we'll take a look at the articulation. The head can spin, but it's not 360, it's hindered by the collar. I believe it's just a small ball joint only. There's no up and down, might be just a peg rather than a ball joint. The shoulder is a pull-out joint, so you can go higher for you to move the thing more freely. There's no bicep swivel, just a single band, and just a ball joint for the wrist. But it's a bit hindered by the design. So same on the other side. And surprisingly, for ZD Toy, this one has a waist articulation. You can spin it, but it does break the scalp. The legs can move back that far, move to the side that far, which is decently far for this figure, and move to the front. Very limited. It can't move to the front because it's blocked by the skirt piece. So for you to actually move it, you need to use there's a tie swivel you can use, but it's a very limited tie swivel also. So the articulation is very limited. I managed to do it one time, but I could not do it again. That's the best you can go to the front by avoiding the front cover. And there's a lot of things that clashes, such as this piston joint. It's not a joint, the piston scalp. It clashes with the front of the crotch, and the legs is a single joint. Even the single joint is hindered by the back piece. So there's another shin joint. I don't know what's the reason for it being there, but it moves a bit to the back. As you can see, a space there, and it does wiggle. And the legs are on a very limited ball joint because it's blocked by the sculpting they did on the side. So this figure looks like it articulates a lot, but in actuality, he barely have any articulation. So it's something that is good for display, but not that fun for playing. So we take a look at the whip. It's just a soft, clear material with painted silver. You see it's clear blue like the lightning effect. It's like electrical coursing through it. And the way you plug it is just directly under the hands, both sides. There's a hole, and you just go to the corresponding hole, just plug it in. So after you plug it in, it's just like that. He has the whip on the floor, so you guys can recreate the scene where he fight Iron Man and War Machine and he busts out the whips. Okay, for the comparison, we'll take a look at we'll compare it with the Iron Man and the War Machine from Iron Man 2. So here's Mark 7 compared to the Whiplash, and here's War Machine. So here's War Machine on the side. You can see that the Whiplash is a very big figure compared to the both War Machine and Iron Man. So if you buy all 3 of them, you can create the final battle scene. If you are a person who knows how to custom the figure, you can do a better damage scene or recreate the whole scene with the better damage and other stuff. If you guys do tell me, I want to see. Okay, so we take a look at the height. The Whiplash is about 23.5 cm, while the Iron Man and War Machine just is about 18 cm roughly. So final thoughts on this figure. This figure has a very nice sculpt. He has a very good shelf presence, but unfortunately he has a very limited articulation. But for the price point, the sculpt alone I believe is very well worth it, and some more it has the LED feature, and if you have all 3, it will be very nice for you to do diorama. As usual, for you guys who stay until the end, here's the Panic point. You can use the Panic.my app to scan, and you guys will get 500 Panic point. Right, that's all for this week's What's New to review. If you guys enjoyed the video, do give us a like and subscribe. If you guys got anything to say about the figure or any questions, you guys can ask down below in the comment section. So, see you guys on the next What's New to review.